Shalom, give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Bashim Chakudash. Belongs to the apostles of GMS. Shalom to the brothers doing this work. Lord willing, I'm gonna make this quick video. This short little edit, Naruto edit is fire. Um, if brothers, I'm pretty sure brothers into anime. You know, I remember seeing this off of Naruto Shippuden. To me personally, I skipped most of the beginning. I skipped kind of just to the Shippuden part. Just so brothers, if they do want to watch that, it's a pretty good show. But this is when what do they call them? Hokages. This is like a different Hokages in different villages fighting against a former Hokage, I believe, if I remember correctly. He rose from the dead or whatever, some stupid shit. But he was fucking shit up, you know what I'm saying? And one of the dudes was like, "Is this the power? Is this the power of a god?" You know, and, this edit was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It gets you in the spirit. A little willing. But so brothers won't check that out. I don't want to play it because it might have copyright. So because the music and plus because it's off the show, so I don't want to. I won't play it, the audio at least. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is pretty fire, man. Brothers want to check that out. But of course, we gonna have this power too, but of course greater. We're gonna have spiritual power. All right, we're gonna have power of a God. You know, real quick. Let me see. Hold on. I just love this part too. I love it when he did that. But anyways, it made me think of Exodus 7 real quick. Exodus 7 1, it says, "And Yahweh said unto Moses, See, I have made thee a god to Pharaoh, and Aaron thy brother shall be thy prophet." See, and that's what happened in the ancient world. And like Scripture says, what is then is now. The same thing's going to happen. The Lord said that when he said, "You going to do things that I can do, but even greater." And Yahweh Shai was creating, performing miracles, so on and so forth, even things that's not even written of. So we're gonna be able to do these things as well too. We're gonna do the same thing, Lord willing, that Moses did, and different men of the Lord did, because Moses wasn't the only person, that had the time with the sea split. That happened with Joshua too. I believe it was in the River Jordan. The Lord made the river split. All right, let me see. Maybe I can. Maybe I can find it real quick. Let me see. But yeah, man, the Lord gonna show that same let me see, hold on. If this ain't it, I'm just gonna Salakia. But brothers can find that on their own time. But Joshua, I believe he did that too as well. But yeah, let me get this scripture real quick. Should be in Psalms, because the Lord's gonna do the same thing he did for all those other ancient, holy men. He gonna do for us as well. All right, we especially need it today. We in worse times. But this is Psalms 119 and 132. It says, "Look thou upon me and be merciful unto me, as thou usest to do unto those that love thy name." And the Lord showed, you know, much mercy, at the time going back to splitting the sea. You know what I'm saying? Like they was getting pursued by the enemy and they literally had nowhere else to go. So the Lord split that, made a way for them. All right, so the Lord gonna do the same thing for us. The Lord willing, however, every situation is gonna be different. It might be a time where Esau gonna be hunting you down for persecution of the word's sake, and it might be nowhere to literally go, right? I remember having dreams where the Lord sometimes would give me spiritual powers, and I would, put some certain people, you know, um, you know, I don't want to say it like that, but I don't, Esau might try to find fault what I say, but through spiritual powers, I put motherfuckers to death. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I first came into the truth. I remember having a dream where I had super speed. To me, it didn't seem like in a dream, it didn't seem like I had super speed. Like everything just felt normal. Like the speed of it was just normal. But now I'm thinking about it, it had to be super speed. But it was like a few, SWAT people or army men, whatever the fuck they was. But they had all that gear, the helmet and all that shit. So they had to be SWAT because they had like black and shit. Whatever, Secret Service, whatever the hell Esau got going. But it was like a whole line of them. The only thing I did in the dream, I just went and snapped everyone's neck. And I did it so fast. I just snap, 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 went on to the next. Snapped all their necks. That reminds me of the other show Flash. Because if you read, it should be on Netflix still. I don't know. I heard it's getting trashed, but season 1 through 4 is pretty good. You know what I'm saying? 4 kind of when it's getting, well, 5 too. I like 5 too, just in case brothers want to watch it. But season 2 is the best one because it had Zoom in it. That's the main villain in that season. He was fucking shit up, and that dream reminded me of that, because he pretty much did that. It was cops. He just went so fast, he just snapped everybody's neck, and then one of my favorite scenes is when he went through the city because he fucked Flash up, man. Because he was faster than him, and then he broke his neck, his back or some shit. My back is broken, inside, fucking Mike Tyson. But anyways, he broke his back and shit, and then he grabbed him by his collar or whatever, his garment, and he just ran him through the city and was like, he went to his job, he went to the news people. He went everywhere throughout the city, and he was like, "Is this your God? Like, is this your God? Look at this nigga. This nigga weak. Like, I just fucked this nigga up." People were shooting at him. He catching on the bullets and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how we gonna be with Esau. Cause Esau, he's the God of this world right now. Right? But the Lord is gonna give us the power, and we're gonna become gods. And most definitely we're gonna I want to say flaunt. I think that's the word. I'm trying to think of the word. But we gonna boast in the Lord. Okay, we're gonna boast in the Lord, and we're gonna show off our power. Through the Lord, power in Yahweh Shemel Shai. And we're gonna make a public example of these different nations and 2/3 of Israel. All right, we're gonna show that these people are not gods. That these people are wicked demons, and you know they're nothing compared to the spiritual power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Um, this is Psalms. Let me see. Where's that one at? Salakia. Psalms. Okay, so it's 44. It's one of my favorites too. I'm gonna start at 4. It says, "Thou art my king, O God. Command deliverance for Jacob. Through thee will we push down our enemies. Through thy name will we tread them under the rise up against us. Okay, for I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save us. So save me. So no, you ain't gonna trust in our guns, or brothers might have. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with having a gun to protect yourself, or whatever. But you don't fully trust in those things. You might have a sword or whatever. I like swords. You know what I'm saying? I don't wanna. I don't go around using it. I don't fucking carry it around. You know what I'm saying? Pretty sure that's illegal. But I like to. I like ancient weapons like swords and shit. So But I'm not gonna show that to every goddamn body. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm just gonna use this to fight against Esau. But no, we're gonna trust in the power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Right? Even if you do, Lord willing, use a weapon when we need to, the Lord could use spiritual powers to advance it. Just like in the time of King David. When King David, he used just a sling, like, you know what I'm saying, slingshot, slinging a rock, but yet that rock fucking sunk into Goliath's head. So the Lord gave, it wasn't the power, wasn't inside the sling, it was power was inside King David's hand, because that takes strength. It's not like a gun. Anybody can pull the trigger. You don't take strength to pull a trigger. There's news reports of little kids accidentally shooting a gun. A little 2-year-old accidentally shoot themselves. It's tragic, whatever the case is. But that just shows you don't take strength at all to pull it. I remember it was a long time ago. My cousin, he was at my mom's house. He bought his AK and shit, and it was unloaded. But I accidentally pulled the trigger, and I'm like, damn, I was so surprised how fucking easy it is to accidentally pull the trigger. That's why they teach you to keep your finger off of it and keep it on safety and all that shit. But I see how fucking easy it was. So it doesn't take strength. You don't need strength to pull a trigger. But that's a very powerful weapon. But a slingshot, that takes strength. That takes practice. That takes accuracy. You know what I'm saying? Especially like a bow, that takes strength too. So King David, the Lord gave him strength in his right arm, like it said in the book of Sirach. You know what I'm saying? So that's our power. The Lord ain't gonna just give us some type of ultimate weapon. That's what Esau believed. He believed he could just make some ultimate weapon or some shit. And he okay, I figured it out. Now I can fight against the angels. No, you know what I'm saying? They gotta come within. They gotta come from within. And if you don't got that power from within, then you're through. But it says but that have saved us from our enemies and have put them to shame that hated us. And God, we boast all the day long and praise thy name forever, Salah. So yeah, we're going to boast in our power because our power comes from Yahweh Shemel Shai. All right, let me see. All right, I believe that's it. Now what else I wanted to get? Yeah, that line right there is hard, man. This the power of a God. Let me get this scripture. Cause these heathens, man, they gonna fear, right? They gonna fear Yahweh Shemel Shai and his people, all right? Because right now they just um, easily just they easily just look at us like we're just like we're just nothing. Like the scripture says, it says they shall look at us with terrible fear when they see the salvation, strangeness of our salvation. And it says that they shall say like is how they numbered amongst the saints, because they look at us like we're just nothing but niggas, spicks, and Uncle Tomahawks, but we are truly the greatest people on the earth, and a lot of we was once angels. We are angels, really. We just angels in the flesh. So once we get our power that we had in the beginning, it's fucking over. Especially what they did to Yahweh Shai. Because the only reason why they was allowed to do those things to Yahweh Shai, because the Lord gave himself up, but the 2/3 of Israel gave up Yahweh Shai, but the heathen, the Edomites was the ones that physically crucified him, physically pierced him. All right, so what do you think is like he said, I shall not meet you as a man. I gotta get that one because that's perfect for that one. But this is Deuteronomy 2:25. It says, this day will I begin to put the dread of thee and the fear of thee upon the nations that are under the whole heaven, who shall hear report of thee and shall tremble and be in anguish because of thee. Just like in the time of Joshua, when they came into Jericho, Rahab was like, we heard about you and your God. Like, I don't want no smoke. I'll let you stay here, but promise me that I'll be protected. This is how these people gonna be. these people they gonna see. And the beautiful thing is the Lord's gonna do it through us, Lord willing. Because the Lord said, I shall render a recompense through my people Israel. So the Lord's gonna use certain men to exact judgment on the earth. You know, first and foremost through Yahweh Shai, and then the angels are gonna let loose the destruction, and then the angels are gonna start unlocking spiritual powers from certain men. All right, but let me see. This is Isaiah 47:3. That nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, that shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. All right. So Yahweh Shai came as a man in the ancient world, and you see what they did to him. You know, they tortured him, they killed him, but they murdered him. But when he come back, he's not gonna come back as a man, and that tells you right there, real quick, that Haile Selassie is not Yahweh. I had to throw that in there. I love reggae music. I'm tired of hearing that goddamn Haile Selassie shit. You know what I'm saying? The Lord didn't come back as another man. Like, no, nigga. When he come back, when he comes make his second coming, all right, he's gonna come back in his full glory, his power. And even if they somehow caught him, which is obviously not gonna happen, they're not even gonna be able to put a scratch on him. They're not gonna be able to put nails in him like they did in the ancient world. Nothing is gonna be effective against him. Like the scripture says, no weapon formed against thee shall prosper. And that day is gonna be fucking literal. Alright? They ain't gonna be able to do shit. Cause we will have spiritual powers, and they're gonna be looking like, damn, is this a power of a God? Like, God damn. Right? Now, I'm gonna have to close this video. I got some other things to take care of. Salakia. I was gonna close anyway, but with that, I'm gonna say shalom.